How to thread a needle in 1 second. Easy for seniors. Have you ever strained your eyes and had to shake your hands just to thread a thread through the eye of a tiny needle? If so, you're not alone, especially if you're older or have poor eyesight. But the good news is that there's a super simple trick to thread a needle without looking into the eye of the needle, and it only takes 1 second. No matter how small the eye of a needle is, this method will get the thread through like magic. Watch the video and try it out now. You'll be amazed. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Method 1. Thread the needle with the old thread. After using the needle and thread, there will be a short piece of thread left on the needle. Do not pull this piece of thread out. We can use it to thread the new thread. This method is very simple. Separate the two sides of the old thread. The two ends of the thread are pulled to the sides while holding them with your hands so that they do not stick together. Then place the new thread that needs to be threaded on one side of the old thread. Next, wrap the old thread on the right around the needle 4 to 5 times. Then hold it tight. Then use the other hand to pull the old thread on the left up. Now just slowly pull the old thread out. Like that, the new thread will follow the old thread into the needle hole. That's it. Very simple, right? This method is very suitable for needles with small holes. Whether your eyesight is good or not, you can still thread it quickly. In particular, you only need to thread it once and can use it forever. Method 2. Thread the needle with the palm of your hand. First, place the thread on your palm. Then take out the needle and locate the needle hole. Place the needle hole exactly on the thread and press the needle hole lightly onto the thread. Then rub the needle back and forth on your palm to create friction between the needle and thread. After a while, you will see the thread has passed through the eye of the needle. This method is very simple and convenient. No other tools or materials are needed. This will make threading the needle easier. Do you think this method is simple? Where are you from? It's great to know we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Thanks for your support. Method 3. Thread a needle with paper. All you need is a thin piece of paper that is moderately stiff. Children's exercise paper is usually fine. Fold the paper in half and crease the fold. Rub a little more to make the fold tighter. Then thread the thread through this fold from the corner or open the paper. Use scissors to cut a sharp corner of about 30 degrees. Then, insert this sharp corner into the needle hole. You will see that it can pass through very easily. Next, use your fingernail to hold the sharp corner and gently tear the paper. At this time, the end of the thread will come out. Just gently pull the end of the thread and the thread will go into the needle. Finally, pull the paper out. Very simple, right? Threading the needle can be completed in just a moment. Method 4. Thread a needle with a toothbrush. First, we need a toothbrush. Place the thread on the toothbrush. Then place the needle's eye on the thread. Then press the needle down until the thread comes up through the needle's eye. When you see a piece of thread come up through the needle's eye, lift the needle off the toothbrush and you're done. The thread will become stronger. This method is also very simple and fast. Many people ask if this method can be used with small needle holes. Try it now. This is a needle with a much smaller hole. The thread still passes through the needle hole in a blink of an eye, even though the hole is very small. Do you think it works? Do you like this method? Try it now. Method 5. Thread. A needle with copper wire. Do you have an old electrical wire or data cable at home? First, we need a piece of wire like this. Next, peel off the outer layer of the wire. After peeling off the outer layer, there will be many copper wires inside. Just take a small wire. Fold the copper wire in half. Then clamp it with a wooden clip. This way, you have created a simple needle threader. This method is similar to using a broom wire. When using, insert the curved end of the copper wire into the needle hole. Next, thread the thread through the bent copper wire. Finally, pull the needle out of the copper wire. The thread will immediately go through the needle hole very easily. The whole process is very simple and fast, no matter how small the needle hole is. This method is not only practical but also reusable. Try it now! Method 6, similar to the 5th method, but instead of using a wooden clip, use a ballpoint pen. Take a copper wire, fold it in half, then put the copper wire into the pen body. Press the pen tip to secure the copper wire more firmly. Next, put the copper wire into the needle hole. Thread the thread through the bent copper wire. Finally, pull the needle out of the copper wire. The thread will go through the needle easily. Method 7. Thread a needle with a medicine bottle. Don't throw away the medicine bottle. You can use it to thread a needle. Its value will double immediately. What a clever idea! Just cut off a part of the foil on the medicine box and cut it at a sharp angle. Then cut a little here to make a small hole. A needle threader has been created, very easy to use. Use this sharp corner to thread the thread through the needle hole. Just put it through the needle hole. Thread the thread into that small hole. You can thread the needle easily. Simple, right? Thanks to these little tips, threading a needle is no longer a nightmare. The success rate increases significantly and almost never fails. You can even make your own needle threading aid at home, which helps you thread the needle easily without looking into the needle's eye. No matter how small the needle's eye or how bad your eyesight is, you can still thread the needle quickly and accurately. Which of the above tips do you find the most useful? Or do you have any better tips? Feel free to share them in the comments section. I'd appreciate it and we'll read them all.